So we've just concluded an interesting discussion with John Litch, and we now have with us Eleni Tevi, who is the Capacity Development Advisor. Good afternoon, Eleni. How are you?
Good afternoon. Thank you. I'm good.
That's good. Could you please tell us a little bit about the role you play in the PITAP project?
Thank you very much. My main responsibility is to ensure that there is effective mobilization and implementation of PITAP in accordance with the procurement requirement that is stipulated in our exchange of letters with PIFs.
So I understand this is an EU-funded project through PIFs to MSG. How has PITAP improved the coordination between MSG, PIFs and EU?
It is indeed the very first EU-funded project that is implemented by MSG, and it comes through the 10th EDF that is administered by PIFs. Our line of communication to EU is through PIFs, so the frequent interface and coordination of our information sharing and the resources and its outcome is enhanced, and our relationship has strengthened with PIFs.
Now, I understand that PITAP is an EU-funded project, that it has come through PIFs to MSG. Could you tell us how PITAP has improved the coordination between MSG, PIFs and EU?
Thank you, Andrea. It is indeed the first EU-funded program that has been implemented by MSG, and it comes through the 10th EDF, which is administered by PIFs. Our line of communication to the EU is through PIFs, so all our correspondences are coordinated through PIFs. In doing so, through our frequent interface and correspondences regarding PITAP, the line of communication is strengthened, the degree of familiarity and trust is enhanced, and the level of coordination of the resources and their outcomes becomes more transparent and reinforces the level of relevance of information sharing amongst our common members on trade and trade-related concepts in Melanesia and in the Pacific as a whole.
Right, so with a project as big as PITAP being held in MSG, what are some of the capacity improvements that have taken place during the duration of this project?
So PITAP has brought with it a wealth of knowledge on trade agreement negotiation and trade-related concepts. It also brings a lot of understanding and experience on the area of private sector development, as well as our studies and research and data analysis. It also brings a wealth of knowledge on EU procurement and how to implement according to Foreign Secretariat's rules and regulations. All these are sustainable factors that can remain with MSG once PITAP comes to an end. In addition, visibility, in especially our Melanesian talk newsletter that comes every month, once every 2 months, and has been distributed widely, has been quietly attracted a lot of attention and appreciation of the PITAP. So these are all forms of sustainability that will be remaining after PITAP comes to an end.
And we sincerely hope that the skills that have been learned are also useful for the next EU projects that come our way. Thank you, Eleni.
Thank you, Andrea. Indeed, it will be useful, and not only for EU-funded project, but it can be adopted as a core procurement level of implementing projects that can be used for any other projects that comes in, be they EU-funded or otherwise.